What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we have a pretty unique holster from Falco Holsters. It's actually a 3D printed holster. The model number is a CX02. Now, if you don't stay up on 3D printing has come a very, very long way, and I think it's going to continue to progress. But we have so many really cool things that are 3D printed made now that are very, very durable. So like 3D printed suppressors. I've seen houses 3D printed. I've seen boats 3D printed. I mean, there's so many things that you can do 3D printed, and it's coming a long way. Now, one big advantage of this holster being that it's 3D printed is going to be very, very strong. It is all one piece. So the entire holster from bottom to top is printed at one time, one piece. Now, that's even including the belt loops. The belt loops, if you look there, one piece design, and that's going to make very, very strong, solid belt loops and strong, solid holster. It's going to go up to 2 inches. So if I rocked it with a 1.5 inch belt, up to 2 inches, no problem. And then obviously, if you don't have any external belt clips, it's going to reduce the footprint of the holster. You're not going to have to worry about screws backing out. You're not going to have to worry about clips breaking or anything like that. Another thing is going to be very, very consistent. There's no human interaction no humans to make the mistake and mess up. You know, with Kydex, if the heat's not right, if a person doesn't do their job correctly, sometimes you don't get perfect retention. With this, once you program the 3D machine properly, it's going to produce the same exact product pretty much every single time. Another advantage of this is going to be the heat, the ability to be more resistant to heat. So Kydex, if you get it really, really hot, it can form and get messed up. It can be a good thing if you need to reshape your holster, but typically it's a bad thing. So this is going to be very, very heat resistant. It is an optics ready holster, which is great. It would be ruined if it wasn't optics ready. It still has adjustable retention like most Kydex. You see that screw underneath the trigger guard. If you want a little more retention or a little light, you can do so just by twisting that screw. You'll see it has a curved shape, curved design, so it fits your body. That was one thing I was worried about, but it fits the body well. Very comfortable. Sweat guard in the back. Now, as far as your available firearms, currently right now, the time I'm making the video, they have 2 different series of Glocks that it works for. They have a series of Sig that it works for, and they have some M&Ps. Just keep an eye on the website. I'm sure as time goes on, they'll be adding more guns. I had to take a guess. The one I have is for the Glock 43X. I tried a Glock 43 and a 48, and it works really well. This here is a PSA Dagger Micro. That works in there perfectly. That's what I use most of the time. The Dagger is absolutely perfect. I did try some Shadow Systems guns as well, and the Shadow Systems CR series does not fit in here, so don't buy it. Don't buy it trying to use it for that. The bottom of the holster is open, so if you have a comp on the pistol, it should be fine, should not be an issue. I'm going to say the ride height is probably a mid-ride height. Like, I'll try to roll in some footage of the holster on me so you can see what I mean. It's not the highest outside the waistband holster I've ever seen. It's not the lowest. It's mid to high-ish. Now, that's significant because if you want it for concealed carry, the higher the holster, the easier it is to conceal. If you want to draw faster, the lower the holster usually is going to draw faster for most people. So it's kind of right in the middle, and so you see if that works for you. All Falco holsters have a lifetime warranty. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. The holster only weighs less than 3 ounces. I think it was 2.9 ounces, so it's less than 3 ounces. 3D holsters will be a little bit more expensive right now. I'm sure over time the price will come down. This one is $139.95 at the time I'm making this video. I don't know if I have a discount code for Falco. If I do, I'll put it up here on the screen. I apologize for not checking that first. I have seen other 3D holstered printers that are 2 or 3 times the price of this. So for a 3D printed holster, it is priced very, very well. The other thing I want to call out about Falco is located over in Slovakia. I had a brain freeze there. So when you order something, it does ship from there. So if you're in the US like I am here, just be patient. It may take a few extra days for you to get this holster. It's got to go over that giant pond that we call the Atlantic Ocean before it gets to you. Testing. I brought this to the range 3 different times. Most of the testing I did was just drawing from the holster. How else do you test a holster at the range besides drawing from the holster? And I drew a whole bunch, and it was a very stable holster to draw from. I was worried that I have a 1.5 inch belt, and these belt loops work up to 2 inches. Is there going to be a lot of slop? And it didn't. It stayed in place and drew very well. I also wore the holster around the house, around the property for several days. I work from home, so I'm always here, and just doing stuff around the house, working normal everyday stuff. I did wear it out a few times as well, conceal carry. It's just starting to get cool enough to conceal carry with an outside the waistband holster and a hoodie up here in the Northeast. During the day, it's still like mid to high 70s, and I'm not wearing a hoodie when it's that hot. But in the morning, it's definitely cool enough, so I wore it out and about in the morning when I was going for my morning walks or doing some errands or something like that. And I'll likely wear it several times over the next couple months as the temperature continues to cool off here. The biggest pro for me is going to be the strength. It's all one piece, and 3D printed material is very, very strong. I really like the clips. I've had a lot of clips break. I've had the screw back out before on holsters as well. You lose the adjustability of the clips, that's one drawback, but it's gonna be much stronger. I love the consistency of 3D printed. Once you program that machine, it's gonna do pretty much the same exact thing every single time, over and over and over, especially if it's a more expensive 3D printer. And then I wanna give Falco credit for coming out with some unique holsters. Like, they're really known for high quality leather holsters, and I have a few of their leather holsters. They're beautiful, but they're trying 3D printed. They're trying hybrid holsters that are leather and Kydex, so you get the comfort of leather and the retention of Kydex together. I'm working on a review for that right now. And then they just sent me a carbon fiber holster, legit, actually made from carbon fiber, not carbon fiber look Kydex, a holster truly made from carbon fiber. So they're trying some unique, some cool things, and I really like that when companies, go on a limb and try to push the envelope a little. Anyway, thank you to Falco. Again, if I have that discount code, I'll put it up here on the screen. I'm sorry I didn't check that before. Most important, if you think I deserve it, please do me that favor and subscribe to the channel. You can like and comment. That stuff truly helps. Lets YouTube know that you like the video and other people should see it. But if you really want to hook me up, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It doesn't hurt. I appreciate it. Santa appreciates it. Just do it. Be good, stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!